How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of Schmoedown Central. I'm your host, Brad Thomas, breaking down the week that was in the movie trivia Schmoedown. Two matches this week. One of them was potentially one of the best matches of all time, so let's get into the matches, starting with the Tuesday event. For the team match, we had the Wildberries taking on the Kingsmen. Kingsmen coming in with the 0-1 record, looking to get their first victory. Meanwhile, the Wildberries coming in with the 1-2 victory, looking to even up that win-loss record. Of course, starts off with some good old beer bong competition at the beginning. It was very fun and exciting to see that as well. In round number one, it was a very even fought match between both sides and both teams here. Everyone came to play. Elliot going 5 for 8, Josh Puga going 6 for 8, Jack, he goes 4 for 8, and Devin, he also goes 6 for 8. There was one challenge on the fourth question, but it was upheld because of him just saying Billy. It was okay because there was choices given. And also, Josh Puga on question 8 ends up breaking the tiebreaker, making it an 11-10 lead for the Wildberries going into round number 2. And in round number 2, the Kingsmen were up first. They end up spinning Robin Williams. Potential mistake here. Robin Williams is a very niche category. There's a lot of movies that they could be there. And the Kingsmen go 3 for 6, like a possible 5 out of 12 points, but they give up 1 point steals on the first question. They give one up on the fourth question, and they also give up another steal on question number 6. Wildberries are up, and they give spin Disaster Movies, a solid spin for them. They still only go 3 for 6, but they get that 1 extra point for 6 out of a possible 12 points, but they also do not give up any steals, which is a very key point in this match. This made it a 20-15 lead for the Wildberries. In round number 3, the Kingsmen were up first. They needed to get some questions on the board. Question 1, Devin was up with the comic book movies category. He is that one incorrect. Jack was up next with the comedy category. Couldn't find the correct answer there as well. Question 3, they needed to do this in order to tie the match and send it back and avoid the TKO with the category of new releases. They could not find the correct answer, which led to a Wildberries win 20-15 via TKO. This puts the Wildberries record at 2-2 with the 1 knockout. Meanwhile, Kingsmen fall to 0-2. The Wildberries, though, they go 14 for 22 for questions that team was personally asked for 64% plus 3 steals. As for the Kingsmen, they go 13 for 25, 50% for questions that they were personally asked. Percentages were somewhat close, but the Wildberries were able to capitalize on those steals, and no questions answered by the Kingsmen in round number 3 really hurt them. As for individually, Josh Puga led the way with going 6 for 8 for questions he was asked for 75%. Elliot, his teammate, he got 63% with going 5 for 8. Meanwhile, Devin goes 6 for 9 for 67%, and Jack only going 4 for 9 for 49%. So we'll have to see what this means for both teams, but the Wildberries, they're on this high now. They've won 2 in a row. They could potentially make some waves in the whole team tournament that will be upcoming in the next couple months here. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue this, ride this wave basically, and take on some of the upper echelon of teams. As for the Kingsmen, well, they potentially want the Real Rejects. That should be a fun event again. The Kingsmen are just a very entertaining team to watch along with the Wildberries, and this was made for a very entertaining match nonetheless. From start to finish, it was very amusing, and I enjoyed it quite a bit actually. But let's get into our Friday match. On Friday, we had Lon Harris taking on Erwin. Erwin coming in with the 1-0 record with the 1 knockout, taking on the Professor Lon Harris with the 2-0 record. One person here will suffer their first loss of the season and their careers. In round number 1, it was a very, very competitive match. Both competitors going toe-to-toe, not missing much at all. In fact, Lon not missing a single question. He goes a perfect 8 for 8 in round number 1. As for Ethan, he goes 7 for 8, only missing 1 question with the wrong Kubrick film on question number 6. But with the perfect round, Lon was issued another question, and he gets that one correct, going 9 for 9 in round number 1, and a 2-point lead for him heading into round number 2. In round number 2, you had Lon Harris spinning Spinner's Choice, and he ends up taking the famous actors and actresses. He goes 3 for 4, gets a possible 6 out of 8 points. A solid game for him, again leading to a 15-7 Lon lead halfway through round number 2. Ethan is up next. He gets the category of thrillers. He goes 4 for 4, possible 7 out of 8 points, and a huge pull on the fourth question with the Macaulay Culkin answer. A very big one. Looked like he didn't have the question, and all of a sudden got it out of nowhere. This is, of course, just giving Lon now a 1-point lead heading into round number 3. And round number 3 went back and forth. Ethan was up first. He got the category of directors. He gets that one correct. Lon was up next. He gets dramas. He gets that one correct. Ethan up next with the spy movies category. Gets that one correct. Lon on 80s movies for his second question. He gets that one correct. Ethan up next. The biggest pull potentially of the game. 5-point question in the rom-com category. He gets the question correct. And this, again, put the pressure on Lon Harris. He just needed to hit this question and he would win the entire game. Lon's 5-point question in round number 3 came in the category of animated movies. couldn't come up with the correct answer, getting that one incorrect, and Ethan wins it 24-20. Ethan Erwin, of course, improves to 2-0 with the one knockout. Lon Harris again now falling to 2-1. Again, the most points scored ever in a 3-round match, and also setting a new record for points scored by a single competitor with 24 for Ethan Erwin in a 3-round match. Very, very impressive on both competitors' parts. Ethan goes 14 for 15 for 93%. Meanwhile, Lon Harris, he goes 14 for 16 for 88% for questions that the competitors would personally ask. Just a very, again, impressive game by both competitors, and I can't wait to see what both these people do moving forward. This means that Ethan Erwin, he's going to take on the Godfather, Drew McWeeny. It'll be a titan of a match. I can't wait to see it. It'll be anyone's game. If it goes like in the 80s categories, Drew McWeeny could potentially get this one. Who knows? It's, again, there's not too many weak spots with these competitors, and I cannot be more excited. This could potentially even break this record for points scored in the match. That'll be crazy if that does happen. As for Lon Harris, now he wants to take on everybody. He doesn't necessarily want to take on all the youngins now anymore. He wants to go for the big shots, and I think he can do so. Again, this is he missed like the same amount of questions basically as Ethan Erwin scored the same amount, so it'll be impressive to see what he can do moving forward in the movie trivia Schmoedown, and I can't wait to see how these matches shape up for the future of both competitors. Next week on the Schmoedown, we got title week, so it'll be very exciting to see our second one of the season. Of course, on Tuesday, we get the team titles on the line, the rematch. The Patriots defending their belts against Above the Line for the second time. Should be very exciting to see. I really want to see Above the Line potentially break this streak, but again, the Patriots are the champs for a reason. They're undefeated for a reason. So it'll be, again, a very intense match, and I'm very, very excited for this one. Potentially could be the match of the week, until maybe even Friday, though, when we get the rematch of Sam Levine taking on Clark Wolf, this time for the title, though. Clark Wolf looking to dethrone Sam Levine, the Inglorious One. It'll all come down to the speed round. That's what it did for Rachel Cushing. If Clark Wolf can succeed in the speed round, I think she can take the belt from Sam Levine. But if the speed round does not go in Clark's favor, I think Sam Levine is going to be defending this belt. Time for our play of the week. That's got to come from the Lon Harris Ethan Erwin match, and it has to come down to Ethan's final question, the rom-com category. A do or die situation for him here, and pulls the answer out of nowhere, ending up getting the victory because of this question. Otherwise, he would have potentially lost it 20-19. So just an impressive pull by Ethan Erwin, showing why he is a force to be reckoned with. As for our misplay of the week, that's basically going to be the Kingsmen spin on Robin Williams. They ended up giving up 3 steals in this round. I think they probably should have respun the Robin Williams category, got something a little more in their strength, because it didn't work out for them. They only get possible 5 out of 12 points, and again, give up 3. It's only really a 2-point game on their round. But our player of the week has to be Ethan Erwin. He may not have got that perfect round like Lon did in the first round, but again, missed one question there, and that was it. Ethan Erwin was perfect from then on out, and again, led to a 14 out of 15 questions correct that he was asked for 93%. Potentially a match of the year candidate, and I can't wait to see what Ethan Erwin does moving forward, especially against Drew McWeeny. So that's it for this episode of Schmoedown Central. Again, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos each week. Of course, let me know your comments, your thoughts on this week's matches, your thoughts on my analysis, your thoughts on the player, the play, the misplay of the week, all in the comment section below. I love hearing those. Follow me on Twitter at 94BradThomas or at Schmoedown to keep up to date with everything going on in my world. And until next time, where we got title week coming up, very excited for it. I'll talk to you guys all next time on Schmoedown Central.